Willie Renshaw here. Welcome to another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Stronger, directed by David Gordon Green, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. There's a lot of good things to say about this movie, so let's get right into it. Stronger is about Boston Marathon survivor Jeff Bowman and his story to heal after tragically losing both his legs during the bombing. This movie's definitely quite inspirational. I think one of the reasons it's so successful is because it's quite realistic. You get to see Jeff Bowman as a real person rather than just someone whose image is broadcast all over the TV or published in a bunch of different newspapers. You really get to know him on a personal level and know what his life was like before he lost both his legs. And that's why I think this movie is so good. A lot of other movies that try to be inspirational, I think they go a little too far with how they show their main characters. But in this movie, they show Jeff Bowman as being a real person with flaws, and you get a real feel for the struggle that he's going through. The other aspect of the movie that really stood out to me is the acting. Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays Jeff Bowman, and Tatiana Maslany, who plays his girlfriend, Erin Hurley, are really good in this movie. And I'm not somebody that normally notices when acting is good. The only time acting particularly ever stands out to me is when it's terrible. But in this movie, as I'm watching it, there's a couple scenes that are pretty tough to watch, and you could just tell by watching Tatiana Maslany and Jake Gyllenhaal act that it's incredible to watch. Just you're really feeling what the characters are going through, and it's incredible. David Gordon Green also did a really good job shooting this movie. There's a couple choices in terms of camera angles and how long he held the camera in certain scenes that I really think helped enhance Jake Gyllenhaal's performance. Not that Jake Gyllenhaal needed it, it's very good to begin with, but just some of the choices made by the director, I think, gave it that extra layer of emotional depth that I think helped out considerably. I don't really have any criticisms of this movie. It's definitely one of the better ones I've seen this year, and one that I would expect to get some Oscar mentions, particularly for the performances of Jake Gyllenhaal and Tatiana Maslany. But again, the main reason I think I like this movie so much is just because the characters are so real. I don't feel like I'm watching a movie where it's got your standard cliche characters. The characters in the movie feel like real people, and what also feels real is the struggle that these people are going through as they try to figure out the best way to deal with the tragedy at hand. With that being said, Stronger is definitely a movie I would recommend you going out and see if you're interested in it, and I would give it a 9.3 out of 10. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's review. If you went out and saw Stronger, be sure to let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want to see more of my reviews, feel free to check them out. And also, remember to subscribe. Until next time, take it easy.